welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the AFLAC Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Temple Owls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Owls will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Punga. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense. Up in the offseason, I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Pulls it in. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rebels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs.
Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to pass. It's Peters. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Temple. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Owls are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Got him in the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Punga. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Plucks it out of the air. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Coffee. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember. '07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Sweet cut there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Peters. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man. Now, the Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll run it to the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Peters. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's got it. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bohannon. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting at.
There he goes. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Peters. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now they'll try the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. And some room to work. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Peters. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Bohannon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Peters. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Well, lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like, when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like, that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years, and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
They'll run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The give to the back. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his composure here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball security. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bohannon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The hand to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Temple lining up to punt it away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. It's a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dugan. Gets it out quickly. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Rebels are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3-1.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He'll keep it himself. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They're looking for an advantage to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Waller. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it for a big play. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the guy, and let him do the rest.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. from the shotgun, the inside give. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Looking to throw, it's Lawler. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
To attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Snowed under by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Waller. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Waller. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's got 98 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Breaks it, and into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
matter what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been, they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Waller. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know.
Kickoff! What a play to set him up! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Lawler. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Didn't crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. It's complete.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming. Given the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You've you've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Dugan. They'll run the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Frost. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First. Drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Waller. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they'll start this drive off in business. First and goal from the 9. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Waller. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.